us are reporters, and I don't know about the fans, but I'm assuming some of them are kind of never looked at those guys the same way ever again. We were wondering, right? Right? We were wondering, right? So in your mind, by the way, that's actually is part of this question because he's obvious. Whoever asked this question is fucking nervous because he's dropping the dime. So Oscar, you're pretty. In your mind, how concerned are you that even if Canelo didn't do this on purpose, which he did, Oscar, come on, you stuck him in his ass. Come on, be honest. That his legacy has become tainted by the dirty test. All right, this is a chance for Oscar to come clean. By the way, Canelo never answers this question, just Oscar. I'm going to make this clear. I wish I did an Oscar De La Hoya impression because it's great. I'm not concerned one bit because this is totally different. What? ¿Qué? Shane Mosley and Fernando Vargas tested positive for steroid performance-enhancing drugs, and this is totally different. This was clenbuterol that was in the meat, in tainted meat. So look, everybody in Mexico knows about the problem with clenbuterol, but he's a bigger star than ever. So I don't think his career will be tainted whatsoever. I think once he beats Golovkin in spectacular fashion, then people will forget about that here in the States. Andrew?
Hey, he's not lying.
Would you like to respond?
Yeah, he's not lying. There's been fighters that have been caught on enhancements, been caught cheating, and we still call them all-time greats when they retire. One of the biggest ones is Lennox Lewis. Lennox Lewis got caught on clenbuterol in the Mike Tyson fight. They actually moved the fight out of Vegas because of the suspension. Nobody talks about it. No one cares. Everyone talks about Lennox Lewis being an all-time great and a legend and everything else. You know about the Roy Jones situation. You know about didn't even Floyd get caught just as recent as the Manny Pacquiao fight doing some shady things with some numbing things or some IV in his arms without being actually approved by the what was it, VADA that he was working with, or WADA? I forget which phony ass. WADA. He was the phony one, right? Yeah, the one that was basically working with him.
Yeah.
No one cares. He says he's the greatest fighter of all time. You hear the guys say it all the time. So yes, Oscar's correct. Canelo has an opportunity to do this. I'm going to tell you why Vargas and Mosley didn't, Lee. It's very simple. When they got busted, they turned into shitty fighters. And when that happens, everyone knows before you were a shitty fighter too, you were just fucking cheating. Like Antonio Margarito, another guy who turned into a shitty fighter once they put the fucking cement out of his hands. Sometimes these guys have just enough to hang in there with the pros, but they need that extra edge to actually get them over the top. And so then they get it. We all heard Mosley basically said during a fight in between rounds with Winky Wright, "I don't have it in me no more, Dad. I don't have it." And his dad reaches back and slaps him and says, "It's in your fucking head." What do you think they're talking about, Lee? You know what I mean? The man's obviously, he needs his juice. He don't feel the same. What are we talking about here? And this is why the fans all of a sudden don't like him. I'll give you another fighter who got away with cheating, Aaron Pryor. Aaron Pryor's got caught during a fight. Give me a mixed bottle. Those fucking words right there should make their whole run a joke, right? Give me the mixed bottle. Boom, you're guilty. No. You see the all-time Aaron Pryor's a legend. Aaron Pryor would have beat all the fucking welterweights out there. Leonard's scared of Pryor. Like, stop it. How do you know Leonard's people didn't know that he was hanging out with a bunch of fucking cheats? Guys that were taking stuffing out of gloves, giving asthma medicine to. Come on, these guys aren't stupid that are in the boxing world. You don't think they knew Panama Lewis was a piece of shit before we actually found out he was a piece of shit?
Hi, Oscar.
They don't want me on that teleprompter. Hey, I would back up Canelo. I could back him up. Yeah, we get away with cheating all the time. All the time in boxing, you get away with it. So fuck it. Yeah, you could say that.
By the way, once this dude cracked the egg on talking about clenbuterol, everybody got brave.
Oh, good. Well, there you go.
They didn't let it go for the next half hour.
So you underestimated the media. Look at this.
It took one dude to not.
It doesn't matter.
But it certainly wasn't Steve Kim at the beginning. What'll be different about the defense?
Well, he's a front row guy. You don't want to ruin your front row. He almost did already, right? They kind of humbled Kim. You got to remember, Kim and Fisher kind of running the boxing world online before
right, so
they take.
Where was I? I was talking about this somewhere, but I'm telling you, I was going through 2006 emails and 2007 when we were doing. That was CBS radio. Yeah, that was San Diego. That was on the air, CBS FM. Dude, we have emails of Steve Kim, Dougie Fish, Coyote Duran. Like, I'm telling you, like a literal who's who of people who are offering to be on the show. And my douchey responses to them are shocking. Like, I'm shocked at how shitty I am to them.
The picture of Deontay Wilder getting a pint of beer thrown on him just hit the web. Yeah, it happened. Old white guy just dousing Wilder with the beer.
I wish I did like a Belfast fuck 'em kind of, I don't have that accent. I mean, after doing Friday Night Lights, all I've been working on is my Southern Friday Nights Texas football thing of, look at them boys play football.
He did go out there. He did go out there to look as an American gangster as he could, though, correctly?
No,
he did try to bring.
He went out to look straight up thug life, straight out
black. Black rag on his head. You're worth $16 million, guy.
He had somebody walking behind him with a boombox playing NWA. I'm sure.
You're worth $16 million. Can we act like we got a little bit of class? Come on.
I think you should buy a bigger house than the track house. That's just all I'm saying about Deontay. I shouldn't live in a nicer house than the heavyweight champion of the world. That's my point. That's my point.
He got a chicken thrown at him by Billy Joe Sanders. I don't know what it means. I don't know. Maybe the chicken was the only thing on the table, but he got a chicken thrown at him over there. And then he got some old white dude thrown him.
I think Deontay thinks he's legit thug.
Oh, I know they do. No, they totally take in this character. Even though they're rich-ass men, they've been given everything, right? They're you walk off private jets right into hotel rooms. You have people carrying your bags. Oh, but they're so from the streets. Oh, yes. They know exactly how I'm living. You know what I mean, Lee? They feel my pain.
By the way, are you going to get the Land Rover or not? And by the way, can you be any whiter by getting a Land Rover?
I don't know. We'll see what happens.
Pretty white, dude.
So? I don't think it's white at all.
It's going to ruin your street cred when you go to the...
Stop.
By the way, the Raider
fans
showed up in L.A. for the Rams game. It was
not
hilarious.
too many. But not too
It
many.
was pretty OG. It was
pretty pathetic in the LA fan base, though. You got two teams, historical teams for your city there, and I know
no starters played. Not one freaking starter played.
Yeah, but you're talking about 20 years.
No starters.
20 years. Let me tell you something. I'm gonna go to the Oakland Coliseum to barbecue with friends and family if it's been 20 years since we did it. I'm just saying. You guys, we started the Black Hole. We started it. Where the fuck were you guys at then? If LA's so big with Raider fans, get out of here. That fucking place.
By the way, you still haven't.
That fucking place was empty. Okay.
By the way, you still have not explained why Raider fans must put giant Raider decals on the back windows of their trucks, saying "Raider fan for life," or "I die," or "I'll kill you," or some combination thereof.
I don't know why they do that.
Why is that? What is it? What do I not get? Because I'm white, obviously. I'm white.
Well, you see that a lot in the NFL now, though. That's not just. I will say here in Northern California.
Raider Nation, I bleed black. If I don't, I die, or some horseshit. What?
I remember. Yeah.
I don't get it.
I don't know what to say about it. It's just some people they
you
bang.
Think they're dumb?
I think it's a little overboard when you got them all over your car. You want to put, and then you're right. The size of it matters too, because you put a giant Raider symbol from the whole back windshield. Yeah, it's kind of getting a little overkill now. But the guys that put them on the side doors, the hood, the bumper, the trunk, it's like, come on, are you serious? I had one. Christina's uncle, his whole work van was painted a Niner mural. The whole work ban.
Oh,
It's been on
that's
the
so embarrassing.
Yeah, I know, because they sucked
Oh
that
my
year.
God,
Like,
that's
it's his
so
van that made him suck. That's what I always tell
Woo!
him.
That
Like,
is some embarrassing action.
as soon as you got that piece of shit, this is when it all went south.
By the way, if anybody's wondering whether or not anybody tried to, it was Guillermo who did try to start a riot between the Raiders and the San Francisco fans at the wedding, but everybody kept it in check because
Raider
they were
fan.
all sizably drunk at that moment. Andrew spending the buku cash and going full bar, no out-of-pocket expense for, like, that was so crazy. That's the craziest thing I've seen at a wedding in a long time, Andrew. An open bar for free. A non-cash open bar. You're the man. You are literally the man. That's woo.
I just wanted them to party. I didn't want.
You did.
I was like, you guys
did.
better use. Yeah,
and
they
they
did. I
all
was
kept it
happy.
in their pants because you picked a location that was on an island under a rock behind a corner. Like, I don't even know how she found that location.
Yeah, that's why we liked it. We were looking at some places in Sacramento, and you're absolutely right. They had streets. They had, we're like, the kids can't run around. Everyone's got to be cautious of what's going on. This one is an estate, private roads.
Yeah, it's literally on an island, off the water. When the sun dropped, it was actually cool and comfortable. It was nice.
It's good.
Another kudos to Christina, not for marrying you. I mean, at this point, she's what's the poker term? She's pot committed with, 25 kids.
Yeah, she's
your candy eating machine son. Holy shit, that's the funniest thing I ever watched.
He was a handful. I started
power eating candy at the table, like he's clearing boxes of candy, clearing them like a lawnmower, and looking at me, and then handing them over to Guillermo's wife to unwrap. And he's like, get me more. Like a OG thug drug guy doing coke on the table at your wedding. He just literally looked at me and goes, I'm all out. Do you need more? Yeah, get me more. And then he'd open up the box carefully, pull out the blue one, because apparently the blue ones were that much better than all the others. Hand that over to Guillermo's wife. She'd unwrap and hand it back. He'd power it down and then look at me going, I'm going to run out soon. Yo, G, I don't know what to do. Get a gun. You know what he said? Go get a gun and go get them from other tables. Got to do what you got to do. Dude, he powered through 4 or 5 boxes in front of me. And I kept thinking, part of me as a parent is going, this is really bad parenting at this moment. And I put a hand on his head.
We wanted him.
Based on the amount of sugar, I put my hand on his head to see where he was. He felt like a freaking furnace, dude. I've never felt that much heat radiating from a child. I'm telling you, when he crashed hard, face first, and it was going to happen. Like, the sugar crash was going to be epic. Oh, my God.
He was terrible, though. I almost regret
taking him.
I almost regret bringing him. He should have probably stayed home, because 2 years old is not listening. He's just not.
He was so awesome.
At least some of my wedding pictures got messed up. Well, I haven't seen them yet, but I know
getting bombed by your already children is not messed up.
He fucking was running down the road. You know that private road that's out there? Yeah, there's a 2-year-old running down. I said, where is everyone at?
San Francisco to go score some candy.
Oh, my God.
You heard there were some gold boxes at the other side of the Dad, wait a minute. I got to go score. I'll be right back.
Terrible.
Oh, that was so great. Boxing next week for all of you who actually care. August 25th in Glendale, Arizona on ESPN and ESPN Deportes and ESPN the app. Raimundo Beltran is taking on Jose Pedraza for Beltran's WBO lightweight title. Do I care, Andrew?
No.
Okay.
PBC? What did you say, Pedraza?
It's Top Rank. Beltran versus Pedraza.
Oh, Beltran. Well, Beltran's he's the guy that's been waiting for Lomachenko for years. This is another one of those. I don't know if he's ever going to get the fight, but yeah, the Ray Beltran he's kind of like the chick that has the dude that's just a friend, right? Don't know if she wants to bang him yet, so she's just going to keep him a friend. That's what Ray Beltran is, the Top Rank. He's a dick in a jar. Maybe they bust the jar open, maybe they don't.
That is the best analogy you've given all day. I might be up there with the gay voice for Steve Kim, but I don't know. That's very
That was
competitive.
pretty good.
It's very competitive, Andrew. You're very competitive today.